Good day everyone, how you doing? I hope you guys doing very well there and welcome back to our channel. It is very happy to see you again into another video. So this time I'd like to share you how to create the video editing using the CapCut, and we will also use the music of the DJ LEGENDARI X SUAVE. So without any further ado, and let's get into the tutorial. So the first step you need to do is you can prepare about the picture of or the video clip and what the theme or what is the video you would like to present, what is it is talk about. So for this time I will compile several picture and I will combine it into the video, and it portray about the samurai. And after that you can start to compile every picture here. And actually, I have prepared 6 pictures, but for this picture 1 and 2, I have duplicated 3 times for this each 2 and second picture. And after that, you can input the song or import the song over here, and you can also mark the beat so you can by that bit you can get the idea about the movement of the every single picture or image. For example, I the first step of the bit I mark the bit as the transition of the picture, like this, like this, and like this. For example, if I click this bit section, as you can see, every single bit over here, the picture is changed. And after that, for the rest of 4 pictures, you can also mark the bit. But for this 4 picture, for example, I also put a lot of bit that represent about the bass button or the bass section of the music. For example, like this. Like this, so you can apply the single or the beat, and after that you can start to create everything such as the movement and effect. For example, for this first and second picture, I add the effect, name the fall, light fall over here, and I apply it for this second picture and until the another copied picture. And after that, for this picture, I also input the oblique blur between the picture here and also this picture. But the portion I put a lot of in this picture, and I also put the keyframe over here. I put the keyframe and also set the blur to become 50 and rotate to become 50 and apply it. And you can move forward into the first second of this oblique blur. Then you can reduce this blur to become 21, and so does the blur. And after that, you can put the keyframe in the last second of this blur effect, and you can reduce it to become 0 for both blur and rotate. And after that, I will also add the or the overlay the effect, I choose the one-way shift that create the effect like this. So I put it when this oblique blur effect is almost done, then I overlay it. In the last second of this oblique blur, I put the one-way shift effect. And after that, you can continue to add the effect for the transition of this picture and this picture. For this transition, I choose the faulty signal. For example, I will give you the example. It's like the glitch when you watching the TV. And so that's the way of this oblique blur. You can input the keyframe for this effect faulty signal. You can add the keyframe here in the middle. Then you can adjust it to become the speed here. I think it's 8 or 9. And after that, you can adjust the filter to become 49 and the noise 49, sharpen 49 or 50. Then the intensity to become, it is actually 50, I'm sorry. And after that, for the first second of this effect of faulty signal, you can adjust the intensity. For the focus is about the intensity, you can reduce it to become 16, the sharpen to become 25 or 27, and the noise is same, 25, filter 25, and also the speed I will reduce it to become the smallest one and apply it. And after that, I will put the keyframe on the last second of this keyframe. I'm sorry, for this effect. I put it everything to become 0 scale, and also I overlay the effect when this 40 signal effect will end. I overlay it with the effect of the lightning crack like this. For this lightning crack, you don't need to add the keyframe, it is okay. And you can also add the effect of gothic for this picture, but I will put this effect gothic between this or in the middle of this picture or this scene. And I just put the closing effect for this last scene. And after that, I will add the effect of the camera movement from this picture until the last picture. And let's see the result. So that's all guys, don't forget to explore more and try yourself this tutorial, and I hope you like it. But if you have any requests or feedback for this video, please don't be hesitant to put it on a comment down below, because we would love to see your comments there. And also don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe this channel. I'll see you in another video, and thank you for watching. Bye guys.